They wanted you to change. And when you did change, they didn't believe you. They said you should be a better person, and you decided to take on a better path. 3 years later, you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're still wondering if that is you. You're still wondering if you have changed. You're still wondering if the person that you see in the mirror today, if that really is you. You doubt that you were able to change. You might be wondering, is this really the person that I am now? Is this really the kind of lifestyle I want to carry on with? You wonder. I wonder. You see, people stick with the past, and they don't let you grow. They're the ones that tell you you should grow up, man. But in their mind, they still see you as this little boy that was 14 years old making mistakes. They don't believe you were capable of actually doing something better with your life, making better decisions. They won't think that somebody like you could now be who you are. Isn't that enough for you to still come afterwards? You might even work out. You might take care of your body. You might take care of your health. You might take care of your family. You might be doing whatever the fuck you need to do to stay mentally healthy, and you still afterwards look at yourself in the mirrors and in the mirror and wonder, is this really who I am now? You feel like an imposter. You feel like a fake, like you're pretending, like that's not you. It's new. It's different. You're not used to it. You're not used to seeing your body like that. You're not used to having the thoughts that you now have. You're not used to expressing yourself the way you do now. But you do it anyways. You see, that's what happens to me, and I sometimes feel like an imposter. I feel like I'm pretending. Sometimes I'll post something about me working out or something about me meditating, and then I will look at myself and say, is that really me? And at the same time, I can look back and look at the weights still sitting on the floor from the 45 minutes that I worked out. But still, when I go in the mirror before I shower, I look at myself in the mirror and still wonder if that's really me. I'm an imposter. I'm a fake. That's how I feel sometimes. Sometimes I don't feel like me. I wonder, is this really me? And just for a second, that question comes to my mind and I quickly shut it off. I look back at the weights. If I literally was for 45 minutes working out, that fucking is me. Now I get it. If I worked out 2 days ago, but then I didn't work out in like a month and then I came back to working out, then maybe I'm trying. Maybe that's not me yet, but I'm getting there. But no, if I look back at my life and I have been doing something consistently, why do I not feel like that's a part of me? Every day is a choice. Every day we decide what kind of person we want to be. Not for other people, or at least not just for other people, but for ourselves. And if you're constantly making the decision that that's who you are going to be, then in that present moment, that is you. And if you are that person, if you are that being in that present moment, you should not be sticking with what you did in the past, with the kind of person you were in the past. You already have enough with all the people that are talking out there, not believing that this is who you really are now. You don't need to do that to yourself. You can look at the actions. What are you doing? See, I talk about meditation and I still wonder, am I really the kind of person that meditates? And I do meditate. But I still wonder. I express myself the way I do sometimes. My words come and I don't even think about them. It feels fucking weird. My words just come. Sometimes without me necessarily controlling them, it feels like. But I naturally have gotten to the point where now I express myself in this way, and I still wonder if this is me. But I shut it off. I shut that thought off instantly, as quick as possible. And let me tell you why I shut it off as quick as possible. I don't try to give it room to grow. The imposter syndrome, the me feeling like I'm a fake when I'm actually doing the shit that I'm talking about, when I'm actually doing the things that I want to be about, the things that I want to incorporate into my life, and that's what I want to create my life around. Those are the things that I do, and I still wonder, but if that's what I'm doing, that's me. And there's only one person that can see that. Only one person can see who you really are, and that's you. And so long as you can clearly see through the bullshit, you know who you really are. So long as you know who you really are, nothing else matters. Look at the actions. Have you actually been doing it? Look at the action. Have you actually been practicing what you're talking about? Have you actually been practicing what you want to be about? I struggle with this sometimes. And not that I struggle with it for long periods of time, but it comes to me sometimes, the thought of me not feeling myself. And it doesn't happen really, really often, but it happens often enough to the point where I said, you know what, I have to make a video. I shut that thought quickly. I shut it off. Because here are two things that can happen when you have those thoughts. You can look at yourself and say, why the fuck does this not feel like me? This must not be the real me. This must not be in line with what I really want to be. And so the things that you are doing that are actually good for you now start feeling like they shouldn't be for you. You start feeling like you should let go of these things. Go back to this, because this is what feels more like you. And it's not so much that it feels more like you. It's just that now you're trying to do things that are better for you. Things that you haven't done before. Things that now you're trying to improve on and learn, which you had not done before. So it's going to feel different. And that thought can make you feel like that's not you and completely shut it down. Or it can encourage you and say, you know what? That fucking is me. You take the other side of the thing, that fucking is me. You look back. Yes, I have been doing that. Yes, I did do this. Yes, I am becoming this. Yes, this is who I am today. You should not feel like an imposter. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you found value in it. My name is Bryan. This is OneTime, and I'll see you guys on the next one. I love you all. Take care.